It is Tuesday, December 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is our number 7 of 10. So we'll do 3 more before the end of the year. I appreciate you all being here, and I'm going to, like I do every week, just kind of go over what we're doing. We've got a couple new people, and then for anybody else who's just listening to it whenever they listen to it. This is Reiki Refill, and this is an experiment that I'm conducting to see what happens to your life, your motivation, your awareness when you get a regular refill of chi, life force, energy, and are able to carry that through your day, through your week, or as long as you can. The great thing about this is you can listen to the recording anytime you want and you get the same refill. You can listen to it over and over and over again and you get the same energy, you get the same meditation, you get the same power that we do live. So that's one of the beautiful things about Reiki is it isn't limited by time and space, or the amount of times you do it. And it doesn't matter if you've missed any, or it doesn't matter if you've done every one, or if you listen to them out of order. It just is whatever you need to get in that particular meditation, then you receive. So that's the beautiful thing about it. Okay, so I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about this time, and I want to share some of my experiences, because usually what I bring into the meditation is based on what I'm working on myself. I'm constantly uncovering aspects of myself that are ready to be released and expanded and grow in awareness and evolve. So I wanted to share that with you. One of the challenges I think we have as energetic beings in the world is maintaining the level of full. We fill up, but then something happens in our life that drains us or challenges us or moves us out of alignment. And we get focused on the feeling of being depleted, but we actually need to go back to what we were doing or what triggered us to go out of alignment or to get depleted. I've talked about in other classes and in other meetings that, in my awareness, ruminating thoughts burn twice as much chi as physical activity. So, we can all go back to what thoughts we were going over and over and over again, what worries we had that drained us. What I found for myself, and what I shared last time, was the awareness that as we expand and grow, then our container expands and grows. So it takes more often, maybe more refilling or more often incidences of refilling to fill us back up. We've got a bigger space to fill. And energy may not be quite linear that way, but I think if we use that analogy, it keeps us going back to the refilling process. So I think it does support us in all we need to do. I'm going to share my experience recently. Is I've been feeling great. I've been feeling empowered and doing my meditations and refilling and making I had made commitments to myself to do on a daily basis to support myself, and being able to do this call is part of that, and then the time in between continuing to support myself so I can move through life with this greater awareness. And I went out over the weekend and met with a friend of mine who's also spiritually expansive, so it's a beautiful place to be. But we had a great meal, and at a place that I normally wouldn't go to because of the price of it, and we had a drink or two, and then we went shopping and had laughter and expansion and fun and gorgeousness, and it took me back to some old times from my earlier life when I worked in corporate and those kind of things, and I felt really amazing, connected and full and all that. Well, the next day I woke up and it took me until this morning to realize that I felt out of alignment. I felt drained. And since Sunday, Monday, and until this morning, I felt really, really drained and felt like I was having to give an awful lot to the people around me, like I needed to, and like I as if I didn't have any boundaries. And when I woke up this morning, what I realized is when I got up Sunday morning after having this beautiful, expansive day out, I had guilt and shame left over from 20 years ago about going out and spending money and laughing too loud and having too much to drink and buying things that I didn't need, that took me out of alignment from that beautiful, expansive place I had. And the guilt and shame and blame that I was carrying then had me knock my boundaries down. So I felt like in order to get my value back, I had to give and give and give to everybody around me. So I would challenge you or ask you, when you feel like your boundaries are down, or when you feel ungrounded, or when you feel depleted, go back to what was happening right before you felt that and see what the feeling was, and do that discovery process and see if that's where the healing needs to take place. That's where the release of whatever the old paradigm was, whatever the situation, whoever you gave to emotionally or whatever was going on. Focus your attention there rather than on not having the boundary and what's up with that, because that is the reaction to something else. So there's always a reason for whatever state of being we're in. And it's just a discovery process. It's almost like uncovering a mystery, which is how I look at it. And that, tweaks my pleasure brain to try to figure things out. So that's what I'd give to you. There's always a reason for the state of being that we're in. And it's typically a reaction to something that's an old thought pattern. A lot of times, we all have this in relationships where somebody does something that triggers us, even though it has nothing really to do with what they're doing now. It triggers us from our old experiences, our life before. So that's just a little, the wisdom of the day. So if you'll take just put that into your tool belt and see what happens when you look at that. Okay. So, what else? For the recording, this is an experiment. This is a weekly thing. It'll be 10 weeks total by the time we're done at the end of the year, which, can carry forward, as long as it's available. You're welcome to, again, listen to it over and over again. This is a free event. We're asking for feedback from it. I've gotten quite a lot of great feedback for the people that have, whether you've been on one time or whether you've listened, multiple times. I'm going to gather your information, gather your feedback, and put it together for when I put together a package. So I appreciate that. If anybody listening to this does feel like they want to donate, I'm lovingly receive donations, and you can hit me up and I'll send you my my ways to get something to me. So I appreciate that. The only other thing I wanted to share with you before we get into the meditation is at 10:20 on Sunday, the 20th of December, my beautiful friend Rachel Hancock, who owns Loving Thyself Rocks, which I talk about her all the time. She's my crystal connection. She and I are going to be getting together and doing, I'm going to stream on Facebook. She's going to stream on Instagram a live sound bowl meditation. It'll probably be, anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. That's usually what happens. This is going to be focused on release and refill, which, will be really great as we get toward the end of the year. And that'll help prep you for the winter solstice the next day. We've got a lot of really amazing, energetic things coming up, starting now and going into next week, and then the week before Christmas. There's some beautiful alignments. There's some very powerful things happening. Oh, sorry about that. So this is a free event. It will be posted on my Instagram and my Facebook as soon as we get, all the details hammered out. And I encourage you to share it with anybody that you would want to, feel we might benefit from it. We're going to be outside. The view that we're streaming won't be of us. It'll be actually of her lake. So it'll be gorgeous. We're planning on a gorgeous Sunday morning. That will be a free event, although we will be collecting donations. I plan on collecting for the local charity in Orlando, One Heart for Women and Children. They do a lot of great work to feed families in need and to get supplies for them. So I'll be linking their information to my Facebook page and my Instagram when we get the marketing all up. But I just want you to put it on your calendar. It's a Christmas gift to everybody who wants to be there, or a solstice gift to everybody who wants to be there. And I think it's going to be really beautiful. Rachel plays the bowls magnificently, and the work that she and I do together is pretty magical. I love working with her. So I want you to get yourself into a comfortable space. We're going to go into meditation, and as we do, I'm going to lead the meditation, a guided visualization through your body, through your breath work, and then I'm going to go quiet as I do the Reiki refill. You can stay in La La Land. You don't have to become aware of the refill. Feel what's going on in your body. If you zone out during the meditation, that's absolutely fine. You're going to get whatever you need to get. You don't have to pay attention to it. If you, just kind of, if you get images, just kind of retain them a little bit, and then we can talk about them at the end after we shut off the recording. I'll be doing the Reiki refill 2 different ways, and we'll just glide through it and see what happens. And then I'll show you the cards that I've pulled for today. I'll show you the crystals that I have in my hands during the meditation. So just see if you get any images, okay? So find yourself a comfortable place. If you want to, you can go off video, but you don't have to. If you want to, you can turn down your lights, but you don't have to. Just be in a beautiful place, or allow a beautiful place to be in you. So, okay, so like we do, we're going to start with our breath. We're just going to become aware of the breath in a nice, easy space. Just feel it move through your abdomen. Allow your lungs to inflate and then let go. See if you can shake any tension out of your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to relax. Make sure your hands are relaxed. Your arms are relaxed. Your hips are relaxed. Your legs are relaxed. Your feet are relaxed. Your neck, allow it to let go a little bit more. And then you're just going to allow that sense of peace to come in. This is a safe space. You can just let down your walls in this moment and receive. And just allow your breath to deepen a little more. Allow it to deepen even further into your abdomen. Allow your hips and back to release a little more. Imagine your crown chakra, the top of your head, opening up in an easy, gentle way. And imagine there's a light that's coming in your crown. A soft light, whatever color comes to you. And it's almost like a fog or a breeze that's coming in your crown, gently swirling through your head and your face. Just feeling that beautiful breeze inside you. Clearing out anything that's ready to let go. Allowing your third eye in the center of your forehead, between your eyebrows, to cleanse and clear and open up a little more to increase your awareness. swirling down behind your eyes, allowing those muscles to release and relax, allowing your neck and shoulders to let go a little more. Swirling through your sinuses, gently clearing them out. Down into your mouth, clearing out any tension and stuckness in your throat, cleansing and clearing your throat chakra, allowing you to speak and hear truth even more. Clearing your ears, going down into your throat, releasing the muscles at the back of your neck and the front of your throat, making it easier to swallow, making it easier for you to nourish yourself. Everything moves gently and easily down to your collarbones. And just feel them let go a little bit. Your shoulders let go a little bit more. And this beautiful breeze, this beautiful light continues to come in and flow down your arms, easing all of your joints, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, all of your finger joints are soothed and eased by this gentle breeze. And as you come into your palms, you may imagine a crystal. You may imagine yourself holding something. See what color it is. If you know what it is, make note of it. If you don't, that's okay. If you don't see anything, then that's okay too. But if you do see something, you're going to allow it to sink into your hands and travel back up your body, back up your arms. So you're going to come back to your collarbones and allow that gentle breeze to swirl around your heart and your lungs, to clear your lungs, to support your heart in all of its functions, to release and relax the muscles in your upper back and shoulders, all along your spine, down into your diaphragm, making your breath easier and more full, swirling through your abdomen. And while it's moving around, it's going through the rest of your chakras and clearing them and opening them, opening your heart, your solar plexus right above your navel, around your diaphragm, coming into your sacral chakra in your hips, moving all through your hips, letting everything go, clearing out all the cobwebs. Anything you're storing in there, any old guilt, shame, or blame, is going to be released down into the earth. The old stories you tell yourself about what is right and what is wrong, and the ones that make you wrong, release them down your legs and feet, down into the earth. And that beautiful breeze just sweeps everything away. Your light may change colors as you move down your body. And you're going to cleanse and clear your root chakra as that light moves down your legs, lubricates your knees, making them soft and supple again, down into your legs, your shins and your calves, releasing any tension and tightness down into your ankles. And then moving through your feet into your toes. And just imagine that breeze taking everything with it that you no longer need, releasing from your feet down into the earth to be cleansed and cleared and released and used again. And while we're down there, why don't you imagine yourself, your feet, going down into the ground, either your steel support beams or your roots, whichever resonates for you, down into the ground, making you stable and secure. Grounding you so that you can grow even higher and wider. You can expand even more. So now that we have cleared out your field, your body, and cleared out your energy field with this breeze, and brought the energy of whatever crystals you saw into your body, I'm going to refill you with Reiki energy. So just be peaceful and quiet, and I'll let you know when we're done. I want you to play with the words alignment and calibration and see what they mean for you. as you gently start to come back into the space, be very kind with yourself and loving with yourself. Do a gentle scan of your body to see if anything shifted. Wiggle your toes and your fingers if you like. Remember any images that you had that you want to retain. Think about those words again if you were able to process through them, alignment and calibration. And they may just be words that you ponder over the week to see how you can make them work for you, what they mean to you. And open your eyes if they're not already open. So I want to show you we've been playing this game each week about what crystals am I holding and what crystals did you receive in your meditation. So I changed it up a little bit and I had 2 different ones this time. So if you got some conflicting colors or images, that's why. So the first one is one of my favorites. This is, I call it chalcedony, but I've heard other people call it chalcedony. Chalcedony, I think that's what it is. But this is blue. It's got a little bit of an earth energy to it as well, but it's a beautiful blue sphere. And I pulled out my crystal Bible so I could read what that one is about. It's a nurturing stone that promotes brotherhood and goodwill and enhances group stability. It can be used to assist thought transmission and telepathy. This stone absorbs negative energy and then dissipates it to prevent onward transmission. It's said to prevent, in ancient times it was used to prevent poisoning. It brings the mind, body, emotions, and spirit into harmony. Instills feelings of benevolence and generosity. So that's a pretty magical one of my favorites. And then the other one I had is called sardonyx. So it's really amazingly beautiful, one of my favorites. And sardonyx is a stone of strength and protection. It invokes the search for a meaningful existence and promotes integrity and virtuous conduct, bringing lasting happiness and stability to the marriage and partnerships. It attracts friends and good fortune. It can be gridded around the house and garden to prevent crime. It supplements willpower and strengthens character. So that's what one to come. Those are the ones that want to come play today. So if you can take that energy in and allow it to infuse you. And it was interesting when I was doing the refill, I could see the energy. Not only I usually come from the crown down, but also came from the feet up. So that these two energies came in and mixed together, and that's what I could see. It was really beautiful. So when we stop the recording, if anybody has any comments about it, you can share it then. So I did pull a couple cards for the group and for anybody listening. This is one of my favorite decks I've shared before. This is the, let's see if we can get it, the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. Work Your Light? Yeah, Work Your Light. There we go. So 4 came out today. The first one, and this has come before, and just knowing the group that's on now, I definitely see this. This is the Warrior Woman card. Have you answered your deepest calling? So what is the next level warrior for you? What does that look like for you? That's a good question to meditate on this week. The next one, again, is the Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So that may answer that question. What is the next level warrior for you? So, we've got some beautiful community here. that we get to create into sisterhood. And that goes whether you're watching this later and you have masculine energy. It's all soul family, sacred family. So the next one is align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So I guess that maybe feeds into those questions about sisterhood and warrior woman. So, and then the very last one, which I thought was absolutely beautiful, is called Lemuria. Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. We've got so many amazing shifts going on right now. We actually are really creating the opportunity to access heaven on earth if we choose to. A lot of it is letting go of the old thought processes that we worked on today. It's learning that we're worthy of refilling, of being happy, of being joyous, of enjoying our lives, and continuing to remember when we get out of alignment and we lose that connection to self, to recalibrate, to calibrate up to the higher vibration that we actually are, that knowing and trusting that you are that higher vibration and you're worthy of that higher vibration, and it's just whatever tools you need to do to come back to it. So thank you. I'm gonna shut the recording off. If you want to stay on, I'll allow everybody to unmute so you can share. If not, then we'll see you next time. And again, I'll send everybody the link to the my YouTube channel, and you can listen to or watch the recording and watch last week's as well. Okay? So thank you. Hang on.